The Avengers Assemble is possibly one of the worst films I have ever seen. And that's what I'd be saying if I lived on Idiot Street in the Idiot District in Idiotsville! I don't live there. The Avengers Assemble! Just give me a second to compose myself. Now, I don't claim to be a comic book fan. I didn't rush home from school on a Friday looking forward to the next publication of Spider-Man or Superman. Up until last week, I didn't even have a clue the backstory of Captain America or Thor. I didn't have a clue who Hawkeye was. I didn't have a clue who the Black Widow was. The beauty about this movie is that you do not need to be a comic book geek to appreciate the magnificence of it. Although it does help to have seen Thor and Captain America before the movie. Especially Thor, to be honest, because I hadn't seen Captain America before and I only watched Captain America last night, which was a great film, but you definitely need to see Thor before you go see the movie. So why is this movie so bloody good? It's like they put a group of 12-year-old boys into a room and told them to write down everything they want to see in a film. Then the producers took that list, looked at it, and literally put everything on it into the film. Along with Scarlett Johansson and Maria Hall in catsuits. Now, I don't want to give anything away. I definitely don't want to ruin it for you or anything, right? But just to kind of give you an idea of where the guys who made this are coming from, okay? When you've got in a movie a giant aircraft carrier that turns into a helicopter that rises out of the water and then, as it is flying, can turn invisible, you are pretty much on to a winner. When you've got things like all these superheroes, first of all these superheroes in the one film, if that's not good enough, but when you have them like fighting each other because they don't know they're on the same side, and then they find out they're on the same side, and then they go and fight the bad guys. When you've got the inevitable destruction of New York City, I mean, honestly, why is it always New York? It's incredible. That town, if ever there is a place you should not live, it's New York, because if there is other life up there, that's going to be the first place that's going to be hit. That's assuming, of course, that these extraterrestrials are indeed hostile. So if we are to believe what Hollywood has been showing us for the past few decades, they are. So my advice would be to get out of New York. Don't live there. In fact, if you're going to live anywhere, your best bet is to actually come to Dublin, because, well, they never destroy Dublin. Which, in a weird way, when I'm watching those movies, I'm always a little bit disappointed. I'm like, oh man, they never come to Dublin. What is wrong with Dublin? It's always London, New York, Washington, Moscow. What's wrong with Dublin? I drifted off the point there, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Another great thing about the movie is the dialogue, because you're dealing with Thor, who is from another planet. You're dealing with Captain America, who is from 1940s America, World War II. And then the rest of them are all from the present day. So you've got like a clash of dialects and perspectives on seeing different situations and dealing with them, and conversations, how they go, and some of the dialogue is absolutely hilarious. Go and see The Avengers Assemble. It is brilliant, but make sure you see at least Thor before you go see it, and possibly Captain America, but I hadn't seen Captain America before it and it didn't really affect my enjoyment of it. But definitely go see Thor, and definitely go see it. It is brilliant.